Hello, ladies, gents, and fruit on the bottom heathens! You disgust me so hard. Let's do the daily challenge. It is August 18th, 2017. Maybe we won't get horrendously bored ghosting today. It's, you know, hit or miss, that kind of experience. I would like to come over here and actually have a thing. I would like to come over in that particular area and have that money. Hey, haha, everything works out for me. A bomb here is a reasonable thing to do. Alright. Oh, that is a thing that just happened. Please give me bombs out of that. We're picking up all these gems. It's really not a question of ghosting in this particular space. In this particular time. Another crate down there. I am hoping that I will be able to access it. We got some ropes. Hopefully now we'll have access to some bombs. And it will be a beautiful, even distribution of resources going forward. The last daily challenge was pretty good until I threw it in the garbage. Threw that idol at, what was it, a chest? One of those things that I had to open. And the idol hit me in the face. And then that stunned me onto a mine. It was hilarious, but also very heartbreaking. I guess I'm crushing this sapphire to have access to everything else. Not pleased about that arrow though, that arrow trap. I think maybe we can get the bounce. No, it did not bounce correctly. I guess we can just whip that. Oh yeah, good stuff. Another crate. Do I feel lucky like a punk? This actually requires 2 bombs. That is too much of a risk when I have only 3 bombs remaining. But it could also be one of those things that make a giant difference in the daily challenge. It could be a 12 bomb packet and I totally missed out on it now. Or it could be a boomerang and I'll be throwing away the daily challenge by going for it. Man, no freaking bombs in that shop make me ultra sad. All picture smith and no play make me real mad. Let's kill all these filthy monsters. Jump down here, whip like a pro, and see what we can destroy. Can we destroy this man's face? We can hope so. Do I have? Do I dare? Do I dare do the dream, or do I take the cowardly route and take the point of damage? I'm just going to take the point of damage. I have a vault down there. At least we got that the spring shoes, and we have 20 billion ropes to get back up places, so shouldn't be too much in the climbing gloves. So I am thankful for what happened there. Thing is, though, that vault might have I might need to ignore. No, yeah, the vault. I might have to ignore the vault. Either ignore the vault or ignore the Ujjarai, because this bomb situation is reaching a breaking point here. Come with me, you're stupid, or you're going to give me the point of health that I have invested in safely murdering a person. Just gotta, you want something, you gotta give something. It's as simple as that. And I gave a point of my life to be able to do a murder. So this guy should be easy, kind of, sort of easy to kill. But here's the question: am I feeling like it's worth spending 2 bombs and going to 0 bombs in exchange of having that vault? The answer to that is always no. It is. You just can't do that. You can't do that in the daily challenge. You might get screwed out of the black market. It is only 1-2 though, which usually means, but if you go down to 0 bombs, you reduce your chances of ever getting bombs again, because you can't get into places that might give you bombs. So that is my executive decision right there. Is this crate going to prove me wrong right here? Prove that I have made the wrong call? Don't give me bombs just so I can be right. Thank you. It's more important to me to be right than it is to get a good daily challenge at this point. It is very important to me to just be correct in my calls and assessment of what I was going to do. Pretty sure this is kind of safe, somewhat. And if it isn't, well, I will be bitten in the face by a giant super spider. Turn for that spider at the top to get what's coming to it. There we go. Lots of murder here. A very important thing to grab. Alright, there's no more spiders in there. There's so many crazy spiders in there. We did grab a gem, but that's almost a vault all by itself. So there's that. There is that nice little bit of advancement. No. I want to pick it up, drop it, then grab the torch. Go down there. So hopefully we'll be able to come back up here without... Okay, I don't know what just happened, but I'm happy it did. Give me that cage. We'll be able to come back up here without sacrificing that many resources. Seems like it's a easy deal to come back up. Gonna light up those torches, not having a whole lot of time to... Oh, shit. Don't want to drop it that far down. Not having a ton of time to come back up and ghost those things that I just let go of. I just produced. Hey, well, that's a easy-ass sacrifice if I ever saw any. And more ropes. Feeling good about that. I finding only ropes. Nice. Because that means I was right. How do you even survive that amazing Picturesmith toss? Oh, don't give me bombs now. Sweet deal. I continue to be right. I'm only half jesting. I'm also gestating into a beautiful, beautiful chrysalis. Ah! What was that? I don't know. I think it was a spider. Anyway, let's ghost. God damn it. Let's ghost. Oh, the ghost came from the wrong side. Warp, warp, warp. But we can still do it. It's just way more of a pain in the ass. Let me get rid of all these damn cobwebs. This shouldn't be too bad. Is there a passage in here? Yeah, there is, but it's just not big enough. If I get rid of the cobwebs, it just shouldn't be horrendously dangerous. Do that. And we'll just get the ghost all the way to the top here. Is that safe? I don't know. I guess we're about to find out whether it's safe or not. Holy crap, that was not safe at all. Well, hey, we survived, so it's all good. There, nice. Anyway, we were in the process earlier to come all the way down here. Hold on to this rope. And shoot this man in the face. Right? Am I right, fellas? This is what's happening right now. There's, of course, the man in the store that I want to take advantage of. And I mean that in the most sexual way possible. After I murder him. Much like I do to all my victims. First murder, then sexual advantage. It's very important to me to follow that series of events. It's kind of like my ritual. You know, every serial killer has their ritual. That's mine. Don't judge me. So this man has nothing I want. So he's complete trash. He's a trash man. I loathe him. So there is 2 shopkeepers. We could get almost a capala. That feels kind of dumb. And there's gems here, though. I can't leave without ghosting them gems. That would be silly. Might even get something out of that. Hey! That was random. And I know there's an idol here. I don't want to pick it up. It's just too much work and effort and too dangerous. I'll just grab that and I'll just leave. It's just too damn dangerous, and already we skipped a vault, so it's like already this seed is not going great. This is one of those, man. One of those with 20 crates, all of them have ropes. It's the weirdest thing. It's like they are... There's a subset, I don't know why I picked that up. There's a subset of seeds that are actually predefined to only have ropes in crates or something, because it happens far too often for it not to be by design. I don't know, that's probably just a weird sample size, and it just so happens to have worked out that way. But my theory continues to be accurate, He continues to describe the world around me. I guess we'll drop that there. Get that rope out of the way. We're going to go all that rope, that arrow out of the way. Climbing gloves. You know, this is most of the things I'm saying there are I'm kidding around, but it is weird. It is really weird. If I had gone for that vault, I'll be so salty right now. Finding 20,000. Oh shit. Finding 20,000 opportunities to get bombs, and none of them pay out. Like that one prom dating high school. Bitch had me buy all those things, never put out. It's absolutely disgusting. Anyway, we have a couple madmen here. The only thing I want in there is a compass. It's just not worth the violence. So we're just going to wait a little bit, get that ghost to get a few of these gems. That's the upside of the rest of everything that's happening here. There's a lot of money outside that we can say, hey, the scene might not be too bad after all, because we're getting a lot of money through other means. So, at least maybe we can get the fantastic first spot in the list. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with everything that happens in Spelunky these days. I could just get a torrent of diarrhea into my mouth while playing Spelunky. I will still be okay with it, because like we have established before, been playing this game for 4 years, I don't have a soul anymore. So, it's all good, man. All the abuse, I'll just take it. I'm one of those beaten, abused wives that will be extremely heartbroken if the wife beater actually leaves. He will say, I'll just leave you in the dust, bitch! And she's like, oh, husband, no, husband. That is my reality right now. Is it wrong that me and my wife, we make jokes about such things? I don't know. I'll pretend to backhand her and she's like, oh no, husband! It's amusing, okay? Couples amuse themselves however they please. We're not harming nobody. Except her uppity mouth is what I'm harming, but she likes it. Anyway, let's get this other emerald ghosted. And was there something at the bottom? I don't think there was anything of interest. I don't think there was. But of course I'm going to check. Because I'm a diligent boy. I do my homework. There's stuff in the wall down there. Oh yeah. There's all that stuff. So these 2 gems. Richard. Contained within the little nook over there. Probably just going to not be a factor one way or another. Just going to ignore his existence completely. I was going to go for the top, but I guess I'll get this one. Ignore Richard. I don't think he has done anything for me lately. Not all that bent out of shape to get a little bit more health. So let's just do it this way. This is too much time and effort to save a human life. Let's just go all the way down. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And that guy is just in there. Don't really care about the compass, don't care about anything else. Let's just go for the exit. Go into those fantastic jungle levels. Shoot this man in the back before he can do anything. I'm looking, do I want to risk his life and limb to use the orange frog? The answer was no, so completely ignored it. Just watch it explode. Love to watch things explode. That's my cousin. Well, you can't ask my cousin because he's in several pieces down in the family grave. It's a long story. I won't bore you with it. I want to find the black market. I want to continue to survive. I am willing to murder. I'm willing to maim. I'm willing to even rape. So I am a born survivor. What can I say? I'm willing to do all of these horrendous things just to stay alive. Wow, that was amazing bullet trajectory and his incredible ability to dodge that. That was absolutely incredible, man. Alright, the man is dead. Long live my man. my manhood. I don't think there's any reason to go in there. There is a sapphire up there. There's a emerald down there. If you contain a gem, I might consider ghosting you. You have a snake. There's only snake. Okay. Chris, we're going to put you through the exit. Alright, Chris? There, you owe me now. You owe me a slurping, delicious kiss to the mouth. I am so into it. Love it. Very friendly. Nothing gay going there. Not that there will be anything wrong with that. But there's nothing gay about kissing that man in the mouth in gratitude. There's no real reason, right, to come back up. Might have been a gem up there that I don't really care about. Just grab all this junk and go. It is, I would love to open up all of those gems in the walls and all, but you see, I ain't got no explosives. I ain't got no resources whatsoever. So, I do have 21 ropes though. I can hang myself anytime. But there's no explosives to get more money. It's so disappointing. I'll just have to suffer through it. That is the way it is. Gotta suffer through it. Nothing to begin down here. But I'll kill this disgusting piranha. Because it's nice to go down here and maybe scout out the location. I will reserve judgment on you, beautiful emerald. I might. Oh. Whoa! There is an entrance to a secret place. Let me see. Really, man? Oh, that's hilarious. Do you guys see it? I always ask you this. I think it's below the tree, right? Yeah, I bet it's between those two gems right there. I'll rather reserve judgment until I am completely sure, because these are my only two bombs. So, it's good. Feels kind of dumb. Let me make sure. Where is this man? Where is this man? Oh, he's trapped. I was shooting like maybe I could kill him from there, but there's no way he can get out of there. Like, literally, no way he can get out of that. Yeah, there's no way. So, let me make sure it's not back here. Up here? No, it's totally under the tree. Like I said, I need to be sure because I only had two bombs. And he cannot get out of that spot, so it should be safe to walk through here. Yeah, alright. It's there. It's there. We have two bombs. We're going to get in there. Ooh. There. Going to get in there. We also get those extra gems. Aha! Wow. That was super shitty seed so far. We might get an amazing black market though, so we might still pull through and have an amazing score at the end of this. Doubt it though. It's very, very crazy. Sometimes you get ropes. Sometimes you just get ropes. You build a bridge to Shangri-La. Maybe that way you can get all the money. It's far more likely though you'll have plenty of rope to throw yourself off a cliff and hang yourself. And that is looking to be the outcome of this entire adventure so far, because with the only $174,000 I can barely buy a freaking trailer for that. Not even a home. That depends when you live. For $174,000 you can buy a decent small home, right? A cozy home. Depends a lot on where you live, in fact. If you live in Alaska, you can forget about it. The house that we're in, my wife and I, bought for $200,000. It was cash. I just plunked it down and on the developer's desk, like, build me a house, bitch. And they were like, yes, mister. Right away. It's a true story. They know that I own people. Anyway, it was $200,000, of course, mortgage and all that stuff. And it's a damn decent, it's a great house. But you would not call it luxurious by American standards. It's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom kind of deal. It's nice, but on the cheap side, where houses are concerned. If you go somewhere like freaking Raleigh, North Carolina, or I don't know, places where houses are cheap. I'm not a big connoisseur of this stuff. Places where houses are cheap, you can get, for 20,000, you can get a pretty close to a mansion. A blue-collar mansion. I'm trying to get this money. I'm willing to risk... Well, that was terrible. I thought, for some reason, I thought these gems will totally fall all the way down. But they didn't. And now, I am facing the possibility of getting destroyed by a disgusting, evil shopkeeper. Just to get those 2 gems ghosted. This is just not right. It is not right. Eh. This is terrible, man. Absolutely terrible. Am I willing to risk my life? I believe that I am. I am quite the crazy person. I think I will risk my life for $10,000. I've done way worse things. You don't even want to know what I've done for $10,000. I've sold my soul to the postal service for $10,000. This is a true story. And you were perhaps you thought I was going to tell you some kind of story about terrible crimes. But no. I was just telling you about my horrendous experience as a drone, as a cog in the horrific federal machine that is the postal service. How my soul seeps out of my mouth every day that I work. My neurons continue to deteriorate. I'm going to tell you a true story of neurons just rotting. This is getting into the inner workings of working for the post office, but you know, it's a story, it's a thing that happens. Might as well. Error string not found. Well, I made a bit of a mistake editing the editing the file. Whoopsie. I guess I will make sure that that is actually working correctly the next time that we come into Spelunky. So I changed a few of the messages. And quite clearly didn't do it right, so... Okay, well, these people don't want to come out, so I guess I'll go in. Going in the back door. Deal with it. Yeah, it could still be a man. Anyway, to actually tell you a story, or it's not really a story, it's just a fun fact. Hey, finally bombs. So, look at that. If we had gone for the vault, we would not be in the black market. That is such an amazing vindication. Feeling good about myself right now. Long story short, there used to be checkpoints in every route that you scanned with your scanner. I'm talking about the post office now, the delivery mail. Checkpoints that you scan with your scanner, certain points in the route. It was a way for management to know where the hell you were at. It was a fine system. It's reasonable for corporate and management to want to know where their workers are at, because everybody works out of the office, and it's nice to keep track and make sure your employees are not screwing up. While I resent it, I see how it makes sense that an employer will want to make sure that employees are doing their job. In any case, there was that system for the longest time. I have some bombs now. This man requires death. There. I had to make sure that man died. So there was a system, and it was there, and it was easy to game. It was very easy to game, and I did it for so long. I have taken so many breaks I shouldn't, and I really hope no management is listening to this, because boy. Thing is, though, I still get done because I am out of this world. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man. I'm a great mailman. It's not something that anybody should be super proud about. I'm just telling you, I am an excellent mailman. I am, if not the best, one of the best there is. Not trying to brag or nothing, I'm just telling you the facts. So I get a lot of extra time because the routes are adjusted for, let's say, a lower standard. So I get a lot of extra time. Instead of doing extra work, which is anathema to me, I just sit somewhere and write. This is my confession, man. I hope that there's no managerial forces watching. Anyway, the whole thing is nowadays they can track the scanners that we carry. They are connected to GPS. They can tell exactly where you're at any point during the day. So, you know, gaming the system is not nearly as easy as it used to be. It is a giant pain in the ass that is basically not worth it. So right now I just get a fair pay for a fair day's work, much as it galls me. Anyway, that system is now there, right? They can track you anywhere you're at any point. There is data being gathered at all times about the places that you are and what you're doing. Again, resentful about it, reasonable thing to do when you're running a business, right? I can see their standpoint. I wish it wasn't like that. I can see the standpoint of, you know, I am paying these people to work. I would rather they work for me instead of fucking off. So, but the thing is, those checkpoints are still there. And I was asking about it the other day. It's like, why do we still scan these? Because we are getting tracked. Anyway, so what's the point? The manager, he had no answer for me. I was like, yeah, there's no actual point. I don't think they use these for anything, but you still gotta scan those, because the higher-ups still get on my ass about getting every scan. So you gotta scan them. Also, it's very friendly, the post office where I work at, and, you know, being a good mailman, I don't get any kind of reprimands or nothing. I do, you know, sometimes you make mistakes for sure. But when you are a fine worker, they're not going to get on your ass. They just, you know, hey, you made this mistake. Try not to do it again. Yeah, sure, okay. My bad. You know what I'm saying, brothers. So, yeah, there's a beautiful example of pointless federal work. It was the quintessential post office policy. The entire, still gotta scan the stuff, even though nobody's looking at them, nobody's using it, except to say that you need to scan them. So that is a beautiful example for you of federal waste. I mean, it's not an insane waste of money, because it barely takes 5 seconds to scan each, but it's just such a pointless, idiotic policy. That is a beautiful example of dumbass postal policy that makes no sense whatsoever. And I can see, you know, you can extrapolate that so hard to the entirety of federal government, or even big companies in general. There has to be so much wasteful practices that make no sense, and they are just there to be there. There's no reason for them to exist. Anyway, we are done here. We leave. I keep leaving the last man's gold on the floor. I shun it. It has been touched by the shopkeepers. I don't want any part of it. They're like actual Nazis. I don't want any part of them. Isn't it weird, man? It's super weird. I don't like to get into politics in this channel, because I don't like to alienate nobody. You know, I have made comments of, oh, Trump is an orangutan, but I don't like Trump. But I'm not, like, I can be against something and still not shun the people that are for that thing. I am, you know, an actual adult that realizes that a lot of people disagree on things, and we don't have to be unfriendly about it. We have a disagreement, but that doesn't mean that you're a scumbag. That just means you have a different belief for reasons, and we could maybe get into that discussion. But even if we don't get into that discussion, it's really not a big deal. Is it really something that is going to affect me in any way, or that prevents you from being an actual human being with other interests and sensibilities? Like, we might both enjoy and think that a movie is the greatest thing in the world, and then disagree horrendously on whether owning slaves is a great idea. I think that owning slaves is the greatest thing. And you might think, oh, that's racist. Well, you're racist because you thought about black slaves. I'm talking about any slave. So, haha, there you have that, you filthy racist. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, isn't it so weird that there's actual people out there with Nazi views? It's like, until this entire Nazi rally thing, I was like, those people don't exist. Why is it such a big deal of, like, we can make fun, like, it's a meme. It's like, these people don't really exist. Wow, this guy, that's amazing. These people don't really exist, but we can see right now, there is Nazis right here in Spelunky. Those guys, that guy just jumped at me and just punched me in the face. Somehow he managed to find my face and destroy me. So there you have it. Instant karma of me trying to say, hey, we can all get along. And here comes the filthy Nazi with his stupid ass shotgun. What, you think you can hit me now, you piece of garbage? I should have reacted in such fashion earlier, but I failed miserably. Okay. And there was a jetpack, man. God damn it. This could have been a pretty good, awesome score here if I had not messed up spectacularly. So that was terrible, and I feel terrible. But isn't it weird? Isn't it super weird? Please tell me I'm not the only one that's like, what the hell? This exists? This is a thing that's going on out there, and people are fighting about it? You guys do know that... Whoa, shit. You fellas do know that it is no longer 1932, right? Hating people for their religion and color of their skin is kind of déclassé at this time. That's something that is... It's a great policy. Wow, man, I must have really messed up those strings. Feeling pretty bad. Maybe I should have actually tested them out. Error string not found. That's probably going to be the title of this video. In any case, you know, if you're a neo-Nazi, don't really like you. I mean, if you're also a social justice warrior, I'm not super into your views either. But they're not comparable, I don't think. The social justice warriors, they get their panties in a bunch on Twitter. Kind of an echelon below Death to All Jews. It's a little bit of a mismatch there. I mean, everybody knows it's supposed to be common knowledge right now that all Jews are evil and they all deserve death. So it's so silly, right? It's just redundant. The entire neo-Nazi thing and Jews thing, it's like so redundant. Just, oh, of course Jews are evil. They are created by God to be evil, right? Am I right? Right? Pretty sure I'm right. Anyway, let's go into the war because I can. There's no real reason not to, I suppose. Not keeping the plasma cannon, but what does it matter? Nothing matters at this point. I might probably die right here, but all the fun that we're going to have. Because this is an actual thing, I'm going to spell it out. Because apparently it's a thing that it needs to happen these days, right? It's a thing that you have to say. It's not a given. It's not something that... Well, it's a lot of death right here. A lot of points of damage. I really need to be a little bit careful going in here. Because there is some... Oh, okay. I might die now. I might die now. Please let me out. Alright, I would like my shotgun back, please. That was total bullshit. But hey, we uncovered the journal entry for that, so there's that. You should never leave alien saucers above you. I'm kind of dumb right now for doing exactly that. Because they can always have the option to come down and destroy you. Oh, good. Anyway, in case that is really not clear, yes, the entire white supremacist thing, I oppose it, and Nazis are bad. And it's weird to say Nazis, it's like more neo-Nazis, because Nazis are the actual historical figures of, you know, World War II Germany. You shouldn't really call them Nazis. The modern version is just neo-Nazis. They espouse the same absolutist, idiotic, dumbass views, but they're not the actual Germans. The Nazis are the Germans. The neo-Nazis are the dumbasses that are spouting their bullshit. In case this, you know, the whole Charlottesville thing, being topical and all. Not to think that I am very terribly relevant to a gaming channel. Nothing that, like, I don't want to get super heavy on politics of bullshit, that kind of stuff. Even though I just kind of just did. I don't want it to be a thing. I think I just hold a very, very mainstream view of, yeah, neo-Nazis are kind of scum and this shouldn't exist, right? Is this something that is an actual debate? I don't know. One way or another, we have gone through the worm, somewhat alive, only barely. And of course we're going... Whoa! Okay, we're going to the Mothership. Yeah, I totally messed up, man. I don't know what the hell I did for the strings to be so completely destroyed. But obviously this seed is total trash at this point where I have thrown my possibilities of fantastic, beautiful, delicious city of gold into the garbage. So let's see if we can get a damsel. Here is damsel. We're going to get her through the exit. Because boy do I need a little bit of extra health. Oh, I feel real bad about those strings not found. Has it been every single one of them and I've just been really idiotic on not noticing? Did I only notice after all of that time of playing Spelunky that the strings were not working out? But no, I guess we're going to find out soon enough. Oh, some explosions. Ooh, don't kill me, brother. Pow! Destruction! Doo-doo. I guess what I'm saying is I'm going to get real angry in Twitter and everybody's going to know my anger. I'm so triggered! Okay. Bottom line, everybody deserves to die except me. And I'm talking strictly about Spelunky, of course. I'm talking about the real world. I am not a sociopath, as far as you know. Destroy things, get into the evil alien home. And why am I doing it? I don't know, man. At this point, it's just the desire for more violence. The desire to destroy my disgusting enemies. Show them that I'm the boss. Show them that they are not to annoy me. I am not to be trifled with. If you trifle with the Blargh, you get the plasma cannon, oh, into your face, oh. Oh, jeez, you're still alive. How dare you? Disgusting, trifling, filthy alien of doom. Worse than a Mexican. Destroy you. Whoa! Okay. It's all under control, don't worry about it. So that, Queen is no more. And is there even a point to ghosting anything no more? I don't think there is. I'm just going to... I mean, to get a little bit of a high score, but I even threw away the possibility of keeping this plasma cannon into the temple. So, those are my thoughts right about now. About ghosting junk. The daily challenge is no more. It has been tossed into the garbage. But hey, we might get a Yama kill, so let's just go for the exit, I suppose. Not terribly excited anymore. I am just despondent right now. I'm just throwing the daily challenge into the garbage. I'm just being a total idiot. Going to perhaps... that's right, the Mohead, that's... I totally forgot. Oh man, we could have totally done it. I would have totally killed myself, by the way. Yeah, we could have continued ghosting and you have maybe gone up to the 1.5 million. Not 1.5 million, but maybe 1.3? 1.3, I would say we would have gotten out of this daily challenge. Oh, hello. Okay, fellas. Have an Andrew. Oh, that was a bad toss. Andrew, you're going to die. I must save you. I must save you. Well. Death! Well, I didn't save Andrew, but I sure caused a lot of destruction to my enemies, so it's all good. It's all good. Where is the plasma cannon? Oh, there it is. Could have easily thrown myself into the abyss. So 316,000, I think I'm just going to pass on even ghosting a single damn thing anymore. Let's go through the exit. It's just, it ain't worth it no more. Let's just go. Oh, with the plasma cannon all the way to Olmec. Feel really, really stupid. Anubis just ate a giant splooge of plasma right down his throat. Not even a contest right there. It was hilarious how he died. Okay. So there's no real reason to keep this plasma cannon at this point. It's just a matter of finding John, shooting him straight in the face, grabbing all the gems, continue destroying everybody's anus. A single arrow trap can kill me here, so maybe be a little careful with arrow traps. That is a thing that I should do. I should still do. One of those flights can also destroy me, so let's not let it. Oh, sir. Just eat another splooge. Nothing down here. Hey, hello. That was right to surprise me. Another vault down there. We're going to murder that guy simply out of petty revenge. Rifle revenge, god damn it. Do I have time to do this? I think so. Yeah. Careful with the arrow trap. There we go. I think I'll just put a bomb there. My life easier this way. We'll drop. Ah! Oh! Oh man, we could have had that. Let's see if we can make that happen. I really want to make that happen. I've done it once before. Crush a shopkeeper with the crush trap. Needs to happen. It's very hard to calculate this though. Come on, fella. Let's get out of there. Ooh, almost gotcha. Almost gotcha. See if we can do this. Ooh, ah! I need to calculate that better. We have 30 seconds to pull this off. Come on, we can do it. Should be easy when he's heading that way now. No, too early. This is happening, man. This is totally happening. This is my current mission. Go that way now. Nope, too early. Thing is, when he reaches the exit, it's a good time. Huh! No, too early still, man. Come on. You are. We gotta pull this off. One more try, one more try. We can do this. God damn it. Okay, this is not working out the way I wanted it. Might just give up on that entire thing. I did do it that one time, and it was forever immortalized in the Spelunky 101 for Advanced Tactics. I think it's the only one I pulled it off in the wild. This is doable though. Woo! It's really hard to catch him because he's actually bouncing when reaching up the crush trap, so it's really not trivial to pull it off. So I'm just going to give up. No ghost in that one. There's no point to anything. Let's simply leave. And by leave, I mean murdering. Murder this fella. Oh, hello. Okay. Never mind then. I took full damage. And then I got crushed by the thing that I was trying to use. So that was terrible. We were kind of just going forward trying to make it work. 5-4, $1 million. Nah. Super terrible seed. Not a fun seed. I mean, it was a fun seed. All of the seeds are fun. But certainly not a rich seed. So not terribly heartbroken about that. I did throw though. I threw pretty hard with the amazing ninja spelunkers, ninja shopkeepers. What can I do about it? Nothing I can do about it. I'll see you in the next one. Until then, shun fruit on the bottom.